Honestly, I don't even think about nothing. I don't think about anything. If it's not words or anything, at this point, it can't do anything to me. Everybody feels like, they should be on the team. And if you ask anybody on the team, would they feel like they belong? They belong, in their own eyes.
Not just we all see it. Players on the team sees it. Players on the opposing team see it. They know what's going on. They know what's going down, but it's all about Kevin Stefanski's ego.
Shedeur Sanders just dropped a nuclear bomb on his haters, and the NFL felt the shockwave. Mock drafts are already projecting him as the number. First overall pick for 2025, with analysts calling him a franchise saver and a generational talent. A rookie they once buried now has one game, one stage, one shot, and he's ready to make the league eat its words.
Over execution, it's plays over players. At the end of the day, you got to give this kid a shot to redeem himself. That's the beauty of being a rookie. You're going to go out there, you're going to struggle, you're going to have some success, you're going to struggle again, but you want to see them come out on the other side.
Thursday afternoon, Cleveland's entire season flipped on its head in one brutal sentence. Head coach Kevin Stefanski finally gave in and named Shedeur Sanders the Browns' QB1 for Saturday's clash with the Los Angeles Rams. And let's be real. This wasn't just a depth chart update. Nope. This was Cleveland waving the white flag and saying, all right, fine. This rookie's our only shot now.
With these coaches and coaches like Kevin Stefanski, it's ego over execution. It's plays.
You could hear it in Stefanski's tone, resigned but deliberate, as he read that carefully scripted statement about Sanders giving the team the best chance moving forward. The message between the lines was clear. We fought it. We doubted him. We buried him. But now, we have no choice.
Had 5 sacks, 5 drives, just was trying to press, trying to impress coaches, the fans, trying to live up to what Dylan Gabriel just put out there on the field.
And the second those words dropped, boom. The entire building shifted. DC Jim Schwartz ripped up his defensive plans. OC Alex Van Pelt stayed up half the night rebuilding the offense from scratch to fit Sanders' mobility, deep ball cannon, and playmaking style. And here's the crazy part. After that announcement, insiders say Shedeur Sanders just vaulted himself into 2025 #1 pick conversations. NFL scouts are calling this the kind of leap you only see once a decade.
So I don't know why for Shedeur the offense changed. He kind of wanted to curate something around him. But at the end of the day, Shedeur recognized he had to play better. That game looked a lot like that UCLA.
So why did Cleveland suddenly hand the keys to Shedeur Sanders? Simple. It was relentless pressure from every direction that the organization could no longer ignore, and not the kind you shake off in a film session. This was the kind of pressure that builds until the walls crack. It all started after the Philadelphia disaster, where the Browns' offense completely collapsed and left fans furious. Season ticket holders started threatening to cancel their seats. Corporate sponsors picked up the phone and started asking questions. And on social media, Browns fans launched a full-blown revolt, tearing the organization apart for sticking with the old guard while Shedeur sat on the bench.
We had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shedeur.
By Wednesday night, ownership had seen enough. Jimmy Haslam called an emergency 3-hour meeting with Stefanski in the front office. According to insiders, Haslam delivered a clear ultimatum. Start Sanders or deal with the fallout. That was it. Game over. Stefanski could either protect his pride or protect his job. And hey, if you're loving this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe right now. Trust me, this story is just getting started.
It's Shedeur Sanders, man. The way he talked, you can tell he comes from a place of, I've been here before. It's called adversity.
What should have been a routine August preseason game has now exploded into a national event. The moment Shedeur Sanders was named QB1, everything changed. Networks that normally would not even care about this matchup started reshuffling schedules just to air his debut.
There'll be this chip on his shoulder, and beware, because this guy's going to play in this league.
Mock drafts are exploding right now. ESPN, CBS, and Bleacher Report have already bumped Shedeur into projected #1. First overall pick territory for 2025, with analysts calling him a franchise saver and a generational talent. Meanwhile, the hype around his debut is off the charts. ESPN, Fox Sports, and NFL Network are rolling out special pregame segments, stacking panels with ex-players, and pushing this matchup like it's a playoff showdown. Even internationally, the Sanders effect is undeniable. Outlets from Europe and Asia are covering this game, framing it as the start of a new era in Cleveland. A meaningless preseason clash? Not anymore. Saturday is shaping up to be the biggest Browns storyline in years.
He'll be the best quarterback out of this draft. Watch his response every time he came off the field, and how he got with the offensive linemen, how he got with the running backs, how he got with the receivers. And he just ran the show.
The moment Shedeur Sanders was crowned QB1, the entire locker room caught fire. It was like someone flipped a switch overnight. Offensive linemen suddenly started talking about protecting him like their careers depended on it. Receivers were buzzing, hyped to finally have a quarterback who can launch bombs downfield instead of playing it safe. And here's the shocking part. Even the defense bought in. One veteran safety summed it up perfectly. Finally, we're moving forward, not sideways. That is not just support. That is a statement. Practices feel different now. There is urgency, there is belief, and there is an energy Cleveland has not felt in years. Veterans like Myles Garrett, Joel Bitonio, and Denzel Ward have rallied behind Sanders, setting the tone for the rest of the roster. If you thought this QB1 announcement was smooth, think again. The quarterback room is pure chaos right now.
For lack of a better word, dumb, in my opinion, right? Because yes, he's going to be he's the best quarterback in that room.
Forget the hype. Shedeur Sanders earned this. Every single number screams it. In his limited preseason reps, he posted nearly a 68% completion rate, maintained a clean touchdown-to-interception ratio, and delivered a quarterback rating that blew past expectations. But the stats only tell half the story. The entire offense looks different with Sanders under center. Defenses are forced to respect his mobility, which opens up running lanes. Receivers separate more cleanly, the offensive line blocks harder knowing he can escape pressure, and the playbook suddenly feels wide open.
One that should have gone in the first round that went to the fifth round for reasons that doesn't involve football. And so we could dive into a whole diatribe about that. But
this is not just about potential anymore. It is about production. Sanders did not climb to QB1 because of politics, PR, or his last name. He climbed because he makes this team more dangerous every time he touches the ball.
There, he's going to take it. Now, he may pass up a big chunk play deeper down the field for a stop route right in front of him, but at least the offense is still moving. It gets out of his hands quickly. He's going to pepper you with targets. It's no surprise he can go 40 for 40 yards because he's going to hit the targets, right? So, but then you also look at how
the Los Angeles Rams are coming for blood, and they want Shedeur Sanders' debut ruined before it even begins. Sean McVay has turned this into a personal mission. His defensive staff is cooking up disguised blitzes, exotic coverages, and relentless pressure designed to hit Sanders early and shake his confidence. They see this as their chance to humiliate Cleveland's golden boy under the blinding national spotlight. One wrong read, one bad throw, one sack, and the Rams will make sure the world remembers it. This isn't just a game for them. It's an opportunity to crush the hype and send a message. Welcome to the NFL, rookie.
He's the best quarterback in the room. I have a PhD in quarterbacking, and I say it here loud and clear. Nobody knows quarterback play like me.
Shedeur Sanders' QB1 announcement set off a gold rush in Cleveland. His number 2 jersey sold out, ticket prices for Saturday hit playoff levels, and hotels, bars, and restaurants are packed. Big brands like Nike and Adidas are already circling. Overnight, the Browns transformed into the NFL's hottest marketing machine, all because of Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders becoming QB1 didn't just shake Cleveland, it rattled the entire AFC North. The Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers are already scrambling and dissecting every snap, every throw, every move. Why? Because they know if Sanders delivers, the balance of power in the division flips overnight. And here's the wild part. His leap from a late-round pick to franchise QB is rewriting the NFL playbook. Agents are already calling this the Cleveland example. Proof that if you've got the talent and the numbers, politics don't matter anymore. Sanders just forced the league to pay attention.
Or how he's handled this whole situation, because it doesn't look very coach of the year leadership-like to me.
Well, this is also...
Let's be honest. Saturday isn't just another preseason game. This is Cleveland's make-or-break moment. Everything the Browns have hyped up comes down to one rookie standing under one blinding spotlight.
Anytime you have a seam throw or a bang-aid throw like we saw today, he's going to hit those, and I think that's a great way for him. That's what you know you're going to get. The run game has to be there. We saw that early in the game. We saw him hit the throws that he had to make, but when you go into the regular season and teams dial up pressures, we know Joe Flacco won't be able to get out of that, so that kind of puts a little bit of a cap on the offense.
Right. Now, after Joe Flacco.
If Shedeur Sanders goes out there and delivers, the Browns look like geniuses. The city finally believes again, and the hype becomes reality. But if he struggles, oh, you already know, the backlash will be relentless. Stefanski's job, the front office's credibility, and the team's entire rebrand, everything hangs in the balance. One game, one shot. Either Shedeur owns the moment, or the critics bury him. Here's the thing, Shedeur Sanders isn't fazed by the pressure. He thrives on it. Growing up under Deion Sanders' spotlight taught him how to own big moments. Every critic, every doubt, every headline has only fueled his drive. For Shedeur, Saturday isn't about proving he belongs. It's about showing the NFL he was built for this.
For the coach and the front office to be on the same page with the talent.
And honestly, Shedeur Sanders shook the NFL. His rise from a late-round pick to QB1 is now called the Cleveland example, proof that talent beats politics. Front offices are rethinking draft strategies, agents are pushing for faster opportunities, and the entire league is watching his every move. So, here's the real question. Are we about to witness the rise of the NFL's next superstar, or are we all just seeing the beginning of something even bigger for Shedeur Sanders? Drop your thoughts in the comments.